The next skill we're working on is graphing a function using point-slope form. Again, with point-slope form, the general format is y minus the y value multiplied, set equal to our slope, m, multiplied by x, the variable, minus the x value. And that subtraction is super important. When we look at our first example, y minus 1 is equal to 2/3 multiplied by x minus 2. We have subtraction in both. So we see our y value here, our x value there, and our slope here. So with that, we can say our slope is 2/3, and we can say that our ordered pair is x, a positive 2, and y, a positive 1. Knowing that, we can graph that function. When we graph it, we start with our ordered pair and go 2, 1, and plot that point. Notice how I counted by 1, so I should put my scale 1, 2, 3. Okay, and our slope now is 2/3. It's always rise over run. So we're going to rise 2, 1, 2, and run a positive 3. 1, 2, 3. Double check again, it's a positive slope, so it should be increasing, which it is. And again, we can go 1, 2 for a rise or a fall, and then a negative 3. 1, 2, 3. We can do it one more time to make sure that we have a straight line. Down 2 for a rise or fall, 2, run 3. Again, it's a positive slope, so we have an increasing line. So we use our straight edge, in this case a ruler, and draw our line all the way through the graph with arrows at the end. So that's our first example. When we look at our second example, y plus 7 is equal to negative 4/5, x minus 4. We see that this time instead of subtracting, we're adding. Well, if it's changing to addition, really that's like saying y minus a negative 7. And the subtraction is in our original equation. So we know that our y value has to be a negative 7 instead. We see our slope here of a negative 4/5, and we see subtraction near our x value, which is what's in our general format, so we know x is just 4. So from that, we can get our slope. Our slope is negative 4/5, and our ordered pair, x, y, if we look at our x, it's subtraction, so we just take the number 4. And this time for our y value, to make this become addition, we had to subtract a negative, and we want it to be subtraction. So we know our y value has to be a negative now. And we have our point and our slope. So we can start by plotting our point at 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Notice again I counted by 1, so I need to put my scale. And from there, we can use our slope to create our graph. Notice this time it's a negative slope, so it needs to be decreasing from left to right. So if we go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for a rise, that means we need to go to the left 5 for our run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice it's decreasing because it's negative. Again, up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for a rise. So to the left 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, it's decreasing. We have at least 3 points, so now we can draw our line using a straight edge with arrows at the end all the way through our graph. And that came straight from point slope form. Here's our third example. This time we have a slope of 5 because that's being multiplied on the outside, so we'll say our slope is 5. In other terms, when we think of rise over run, we can say that it's a slope of 5 over 1. When we look at our ordered pair then, our y value somehow became addition, and so did our x. In the general format, it's subtraction, so this would have to be y minus a negative for that to become addition, and this also would have to be x minus a negative 4 to become addition. So we know then that our x coordinate is negative 4 and our y coordinate is negative 2. So now we have an ordered pair of negative 4, negative 2. I'm going to count by ones again, so we'll put our scale. Okay. So now we can plot our point at negative 4, negative 2. And notice how this time it's a lot easier to plot our point because we can see those ordered pairs. And now we use our slope of 5, 1. So we're going to rise 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, run 1. It's a positive slope, so it should be increasing, which it is. Again, we're going to go rising 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, run 1. We can do the same the other direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, run 1, and it should still be increasing with a straight line. If it's not, you know you made a mistake. And we draw another straight edge. Going through all of our points, try to get it through the center of your points with an arrow, using straight edges for each straight line.